3-year-old fillies. $40,000 added. These fillies going 6 furlongs, and here's the finish of that one.
They advance on the upper turn to the top of the stretch. Lady Secret on the outside now moves into the lead. By a half length, Miss Adoon is second. 3/4 of a length, Bloomer Miss is third. Dad's Ring on the outside. Turning into the stretch, and Lady Secret assumes the lead, comes clear 2 lengths. Miss Adoon is second by a length and a half. In between horses, Pinball is now third. That's a Lady Secret well on top. Miss Adoon is second. It's a Lady Secret in front.
So it was an easy win for the Secretariat filly Lady Secret. Russell Bays, the winning jockey. Miss Adoon was second. Bloomer Miss third. The time for the 6 furlongs, one handicap at 6 furlongs. This one for 3-year-olds and up, $53,000. And a 3-year-old did very well. Here's the finish of the race.
They round the turn with Lady Secret still showing the way. On the outside, Nick's Nag is second. On the far outside, Pure Ash Folly now coming strong. They turn for home with Lady Secret in front as Pure Ash Folly now drives up in the outside is second. Along the rail, Nick's Nag is third. It's Lady Secret in front with Pure Ash Folly on the outside is second.
And Lady Secret was an easy winner. She's been a little bit below the very best of the 3-year-old fillies, but she's certainly one of the good ones. She's a Secretariat filly trained by Wayne Lucas. Pure Ash Folly was second. Nick's Nag was third. The time for the 6 furlongs, a very good 1:09. And Secret with 5 stakes wins in a row among the favorites. Here's how she did in this one.
Lady Secret on the outside once again gains the lead, gets clear by 2. Dowry dropping back in second. Then Nanny on the outside, Mrs. Revere. On the rail, Alabama Nana. 3/4, 9 and 1. And Lady Secret has the lead now by about 4 lengths. Mrs. Revere, Dowry heads apart second and third. Macy closing ground. Lady Secret in front.
And this Secretariat filly is still a contender for the 3-year-old filly championship. Dowry was second. Mrs. Revere third. 1:34 and 4. Very fast for the 1 mile. How they finished.
Lady Secret still going well on the lead, though. Shy Wing being asked to come after her. They coming to the 8th pole. Here's the whip on Lady Secret. She's finding more. Shy Wing is out after at the rail. Northsider coming on late. Lady Secret reaching down deep and finding more, though. Shy Wing chasing gamely. But Lady Secret can add the La Cañada to her already impressive list of laurels.
The winner, the 1-2 favorite, Lady Secret. Chris McCarron aboard with Shy Wing in second place and Northsider third. The time for the 1 1/8, 1:49. Santa Anita featured 4-year-olds and up fillies and mares going 1 1/8. The consistent Lady Secret, the heavy favorite, and here's how she did.
They passing the 3 furlong pole. Lady Secret continues to lead it by 1 length. Velasquez just sitting on her. Jonica second. Love Smitten. Now the whip's coming out on her. Don't Stop the Music is 4th. They turning for home. Lady Secret leading it by 1.5 lengths. Jonica trying to come after her at the rail. Don't Stop the Music coming on late. Lady Secret reaches down deep again and finds more. Lady Secret is just too good. Lady Secret in a class of her own.
It was another easy win for Lady Secret. George Velasquez, the winning jockey this time. Jonica was second. Don't Stop the Music was third. Lady Secret's time for the 1 1/8, a stakes record of 1:47. Fillies worthy of the Chuvie handicap. Lady Secret and Ride Sally. Here's the finish.
Lady Secret continues to lead into the stretch by about 2 lengths. Hendeer on the outside moves into second. Ride Sally is third. Then Admint. Lady Secret still leads by 2. Hendeer continues to gain ground. They're at the 8th pole. Lady Secret still leads. Now gets clear by 3. Hendeer second by 3. Ride Sally is third. They pass the 16th pole. The 1:35 and 1. Lady Secret has the lead.
So Lady Secret, the Secretariat filly trained by Wayne Lucas, is back on a winning track. Endear was second. Ride Sally fading to third. The time for the 1 1/16, 1:41. Pitcher handicap, a grade 2 event for 3-year-olds and up fillies and mares going 1 1/16. The heavy favorite, Lady Secret, and here's how she did.
They round the turn past the 1/4 pole. Lady Secret still in command by 1 length. Chaldea is second. Along the rail, Willowy Mood now driving through with Key Witness on the outside, Golden Horde. They're in the stretch with Lady Secret opening up 4 lengths on the field. Chaldea is second. It's Lady Secret now drawing out by 6 lengths. Chaldea second with Key Witness coming on third. Lady Secret drawing away.
The 1-5 favorite led from the start. Pat Day, the winning jockey. Chaldea was second. Key Witness was third. The time of 1:41.1 was 1/5 off theirs. And here's the finish.
Lady Secret still has the lead. On the outside is Ends Well, second by a half. Sunny Galore is third. Lady Secret on the inside leads still by a length and a half. Ends Well is second by about 2. Now Cutlass Reality on the rail gains into third. On the outside is Sunny Galore. Further out is Fuzzy. On the inside, King Swan Skip Trial. Lady Secret has the lead by 3. Ends Well second by 2. On the outside, Fuzzy gains into third. Then it's Skip Trial, but it is Lady Secret in front.
Pat Day was aboard Lady's Secret for her victory. She was part of a 13-10 favored entry. She became the first filly since Gallarat in 1948 to win the Whitney Handicap. Enswell was second. Fuzzy was third. The time for the mile and a furlong, 1:49-year-old filly. She is undoubtedly the best thoroughbred ever foaled in Oklahoma. She is the most successful and probably the best ever offspring of Secretariat. She is the best older mare in training right now, and she's one of the most popular horses around. It's Lady's Secret, and her popularity is due to several things. Secretariat's fans are thrilled to know that he's finally produced a major star. She's a filly who challenges male horses in Grade 1 races, and she's so small that it's hard to believe she's a handicapped horse who has raced 35 times already, 3 times in the last 6 weeks. The Gray Lady's Secret is about 15 hands and around 800 pounds, not what you'd expect for a daughter of the 16-2 Chestnut Secretariat.
She resembles her mother, and her mother was a good, solid race mare and did very, very well, but her being gray, Great Lady M, her mother was gray. I think she got her mother's looks, her mother's color, and maybe the fire, like the song says, the fire of the stud.
She's already done one thing her sire couldn't do. He was upset in the Whitney. Lady's Secret won it easily against good male handicap horses earlier this month. Last fall, she was the first ever winner of the fall handicap triple for fillies and mares at Belmont Park, even though her competition was older. She could well have been Horse of the Year had she been able to beat her older stablemate Life's Magic in the Breeders' Cup Distaff. There's a little surprise involved in her accomplishments. She was a homebred, but Wayne Lucas admits that he might not have picked her out of a yearling sale. Even a year later, she hadn't shown a lot.
As a 2-year-old, we thought that she had the pedigree that to be a black-type filly, a stakes filly, and me and all my wisdom, I said, let's take her up to Bay Meadows and we'll run her in a restricted stake to make sure that she gets stakes caliber black type in her pedigree. And so that shows what I thought we had, and she won that race, and then of course she just spiraled upward, upward, and upward till now, where I think she's without a doubt going to go down in history as one of the really all-time great fillies, and her earnings are going to, I think, surpass any filly that's ever raced, and it wouldn't surprise me to see her go to the top of the list and everything.
In spite of a loss last weekend at Monmouth Park, she's still at the top of the list among older fillies and mares on almost every racing surface and at any distance. To the track yet again. Here's the finish of the race.
The half and 45 and 4. Lady Secret still leads by half. Now it's Chaldea gaining on the outside into second. I Mean It third. Balral dropping back. Then Steal a Kiss and Endear. They approach the top of a stretch. Lady Secret has the lead by a length. Chaldea, I Mean It heads apart. 3/4, 9 and 4. Lady Secret leads by 2. Then I Mean It, Chaldea, Endear on the extreme outside. Steal a Kiss on the rail. They pass the 8th pole. Lady Secret leads by about 3. Endear on the outside of Chaldea, I Mean It, and Steal a Kiss. But Lady's Secret has the lead.
Lady Secret was making her 4th start in 5 weeks, but was the odds-on favorite and showed why. She has guaranteed her Eclipse Award. Her time of 1:33 and 2 is just 2/5 off the track record at Belmont. Secret was odds-on favorite, and here's how she did.
They're in the stretch. Lady Secret continues to lead by 4. Endear is second by a neck. Steal a Kiss on the rail third as they pass the 8th pole. The mile 34 and 1. Lady Secret leads by 5. Steal a Kiss now second. Endear is back into third as Lady's Secret leads to the wire.
It was the 21st victory in her career for Lady Secret, with Steal a Kiss far back in second and Endear was third. The time of 1:46 and 4 broke Late Bloomer's stake. The horse who could beat all others on the dirt at the American Classic distance of 1.25 miles? Or is it the horse who's done the most remarkable things in his or her division? If it's the latter, there was an almost certain winner even before last week's Beldame Stakes at Belmont Park. only 3 rivals showed up to try to prevent Lady Secret from taking the Belmont Fall Triple for fillies for the 2nd year in a row. The race was the 14th start this season and the 39th of her career, but Lady Secret is as enthusiastic as she is sound and fast. She bounded out of the gate as usual, but was not able to shake off the other horses as easily as she usually does in filly races.
Lady Secret nearest the rail, now joined on the outside by Coup de Facile. They are heads apart. They have 2 on Classy Cathy, about 8 to Mill Racer. Lady Secret nearest the rail. Once again puts a neck in front. Coup de Facile on the outside, second by a length and a half, and Classy Cathy is third. Lady Secret on the rail still leads away by a neck. On the outside, Coup de Facile is second, won't give up. About 2 to Classy Cathy, but it is Lady Secret on the rail in front.
Lady Secret had to work a little for her Beldame win. Coup de Fusil and Classy Cathy pushed her to a stakes record of 2:01 in 3. Jockey Pat Day said he wasn't forced to urge her excessively. Her pinned ears in the final 16th told him she was doing the work herself.
When she's in the heat of the battle, she pins her ears, and she's, you know, when she comes away from the gate, she's that way. She'll pin her ears, and as soon as she gets off away from the field, and it's the same way when a horse runs to her. Well, she's just competitive, and if you notice, a lot of horses, when they come to the wire and it's a tight finish, they'll have their ears pinned, and they'll be digging in and trying.
She'll have 3 weeks rest before the Breeders' Cup, and assistant trainer Jeff Lucas says the Beldame win didn't require all that much work.
Pat Day rode her very confidently, never uncocked his stick. It was a hand ride all the way, and he let her do just about what she needed to do to get home comfortably. When the horses ran up to her at the quarter pole, she never lost an inch from there, that point on. He maintained his margin. She ran very well through the stretch. She set a stakes record, so she finished well. I mean, they've running the Beldame for a lot of years, and no filly's ever run faster than she did, and she just continued to perform through the series for the 2nd year in a row, and we're very proud of her.
So Lady Secret is the winner for the 2nd straight year of what used to be one of the most difficult triples to win.
Becoming the first Triple Crown winner in 25 years. In the 1986 Breeders' Cup, he would make his presence felt in the form of a daughter he bears little resemblance to. She's a gray filly, owned by Gene Klein, trained by D. Wayne Lucas. A gray filly named Lady Secret.
Well, there's a lot of power packed in a little package.
Sure is, yeah, you never know.
I'll tell you what, you can look at her and tell it's not an exact science.
I remember when
I had trained Lady Secret's mother, a mare called Great Lady M, and she to me was a very, very solid racehorse. But the thing that linked me to Secretariat was I had a filly in the first year that I turned from quarter horses to thoroughbreds named Terlingua. And Terlingua was really Secretariat's first crop and one of his first real good racehorses. She won stakes on both coasts and was a really solid filly, in fact, runner-up for the Eclipse. And I did so well with her, and she came along at a time in my career when it was important to me. And so when it became time to breed Great Lady M, we picked Secretariat again, and of course the resulting offspring was Lady Secret, and we've never regretted that decision. A lot of these horses, sooner or later, you have to back up on them. They're like athletes. There's only so many good games, only so many good races in them. But with Lady Secret, she likes to train, and she's out there every day, and she's putting forth so much into it, and you think she can't possibly survive that kind of schedule, and yet she just gets better with it. And she'd be like, if she were a basketball player, she'd be Larry Bird. She only runs good races and great races. He only plays good games and great games. Like we talked. Better yet, let her do her thing.
There we go. That's it.
And we'll put the ball in her court a little bit. If she wants to make that natural move, let her. Take them out of their game plan.
The day's 5th event, the $1 million Breeders' Cup.
Ridge has not won a race since she took the Breeders' Cup filly last November. And Randy Romero will try and reverse that trend. And 1A is one of the most extraordinary fillies of all time. What a joy to see Lady Secret race. She's had an incredible 3-year campaign with 22 victories and 39 starts, 9 trips to the winner's circle this year, mostly Grade 1 events. She's beaten the boys on occasion, but her finest moment this year was the Ruffian handicap. She carried a staggering 129 pounds. She won by 8. But that might have taken a little bit out of her, so I'll forgive her for only winning by a half length last out. Truly, the lady's a champ, and so is the rider.
They're in the gate, and they're off. And Lady Secret comes away running with the lead.
Twilight Ridge is there toward the inside. Franz Valentine in between horses. Shy Wing on the outside, outstandingly toward the rail as they pass us for the first time. And it's the Gray Daughter of Secretariat taking the field past the stands in front by length and a half. And Franz Valentine to prompt the early pace from second. On the outside at Shy Wing, outstandingly saving ground toward the rail. Twilight Ridge is in between horses along with Magnificent Lindy. She's up close, only 3 lengths off the lead. Then farther back, Classy Kathy, and Paradise is the trailer. And Lady Secret opens up now. Lady Secret getting clear by 4.5 as they make their way to the backstretch. Franz Valentine is now masked for more run. Outstandingly is now third toward the rail. On the outside, Twilight Ridge is racing fourth. 23 flat for the quarter, 46-1 for the half mile as they continue their run up the backstretch. Pat Day is nursing Lady Secret on a 5.5 length lead. Franz Valentine on the outside is a distant second toward the inside. It's outstandingly third. Twilight Ridge is racing in fourth position. Shy Wing, Classy Kathy is now launching her bid and moves through toward the inside. Magnificent Lindy is now 8 lengths off the lead. Paradise trails, and they're getting closer to the Iron Lady. It's Lady Secret now. Her lead's been cut to 3.5 lengths. Outstandingly second now toward the inside. Franz Valentine and Twilight Ridge. But it is Lady Secret who puts it in another gear as they turn for home. She leads by 5 at the top of the stretch. Outstandingly second toward the inside is now set down for the drive. Franz Valentine on the outside third, and they're coming to the final furlong. Lady Secret in front by 4. Franz Valentine, outstandingly, Classy Kathy, and here is a brilliant champion. Lady Secret, another flawless performance. And is she horse of the year? We'll find out later on today. But Lady Secret was brilliant in victory this afternoon, showing the stuff.
Congratulations, Dick. You got horse of the year.
Thank you. Congratulations. We got to get down to winner's circle. Let's go. All right.
Wait, Hank. Wait.
Gene Klein, that's his Super Bowl. Lady Secret, 4-year-old Oklahoma-bred, Secretariat's most successful offspring, and with a $450,000 won in this race, Lady Secret moves to number 5 on the all-time money-winning list. Certainly the filly mare of the year, and it's going to be tough for Precisionist and Turcoman now, as Lady Secret has cast her ballot for Horse of the Year.
Up now, Lady Secret getting clear by 4.5 as they make their way to the backstretch. 23 flat.
The history of racing is filled with stories of horses who have moved too swiftly, too soon, to fade fast from our memory. But on this day, as so often the case all year, Lady Secret would not be caught. And the Breeders' Cup Distaff would become less of a horse race and more of a pageant. A racing writer describing Secretariat once wrote, "Magnificent at rest, he became even more prepossessing as he glided smoothly around the track. He produced a breathtaking explosion that left novices and horsemen alike convinced that for one of those moments that seldom occur in any sport, they had witnessed genuine greatness."
And here is a brilliant champion. Lady Secret, another flawless performance. And is she horse of the year? We'll find out later on today.
While Gene Klein celebrated his greatest victory, it was equally as proud a moment for Secretariat's owner, Penny Chenery.
I'm thrilled because I've always known Secretariat could reproduce himself. I didn't know that it would be a great filly.
She's a natural athlete. We've just been blessed with one of those very, very rare, gifted horses, that's all. And I just feel like every day when I wake up that God has blessed me with something very special.
She is trained by Trainer of the Year, D. Wayne Lucas. She is owned by Owner of the Year, Eugene Klein. But on this day, she ultimately belonged to anyone who has ever cleaned out a stall, walked along a shed row, or lost a bet in a tight photo. For racing fans everywhere, the legacy of Secretariat lives on. Lady's Secret. With her dominating victory in the distaff, Lady Secret earned a Breeders' Cup Championship and the Eclipse Award as the 1986 Horse of the Year.